Hello everyone, my name is Duncan and welcome back to StoneHearth and welcome back to the kingdom of Havarti, high in the skylands of StoneHearth itself. So I hope you're all doing or having a wonderful day currently, because things here are going quite content, as per usual. Now, as you already saw probably at the beginning of this video in the little Let's Build area, you can see over here that we have finished at least the exterior of the ship. I added 2 new mats in here, added in a few more sails. Looking really cool, and I made a basic interior, as you can see over here. Oh, it's a bit difficult to work with. But yeah, basically I made a few rooms here and there that people can go and sleep in, be all happy and about it. And eventually I want to also start cutting out this area a bit and start making a second floor with more rooms to sleep in. So basically, people will get like really large looking rooms, with places they can go and live in. And all in all, I think it would be really cool looking in the end. But for now, that's not entirely... Go away, Wild Game. Not entirely what we're on about, because first of all we have the comment section of literally 2 episodes that I have not paid any attention to in the previous episode at all. So that's something we'll do. But I also want to mention sorry, I've got like something with my throat, but I think like I'm getting a bit of a cold. So I do apologize if my voice suddenly like just changes out of nowhere. It's not me trying to be funny, it's literally my throat just being annoying. But yes, at some point between, I believe, this episode and the last episode, one of you joined my Discord group and literally said to me, well, like, yo, you're my favorite YouTuber and all that kind of stuff. And I literally just sat there alone, staring at my screen, just looking around like, how the fuck do I respond to this? Like, really, thank you, but how do I respond to that? I have no clue. Does this mean I've made it as a YouTuber now? Do I have fans? I don't know. This is still like really weird to me. Like, I don't know how to respond to this. Oh wow, this is really cool looking. Wow. Now this I like. Okay. But yeah, that actually like just put me off. Like, no, not really put me off, but surprised me. It really surprised me, and I had no clue how to handle it at all. So yeah, so, if you want to come into my Discord, then the link should be in the description down below, at least, yeah. I think it's in there. Should be in there. If not, then I'll probably add it in there. And there, well, we generally just talk random stuff, and I show pictures of the builds I do and all kind of things. So yes, that's that. Let's go to the comment section of the first episode. So first we have, quickly looking over. So first we have Luke, who commented with, well, when people suggest that you should play with the Northern Asylum, I didn't think you'd add Skylands as well. Nice one, Duncan. Can it be Harfling once you find out the one that, or you find one that looks like me? I'm having trouble speaking again. Like, the thing with me speaking is, it's not that I have trouble, like, speaking in general. It's more that my train of thought, it goes about twice the speed that I'm physically able to pronounce. So, whilst my brain is already, like, 2 sentences ahead, my mouth is trying to do that as well, and basically I start tripping over words. So I try and keep the calm and rest into my voice, as I try to not be like this really over-energized YouTuber that, you know, has those really over-energized commentary. That's not my style. I don't like that. But yeah, he also in the comment mentioned that the island looked a bit like a ship. Well, it definitely does now, doesn't it? But anyway, thank you. You gave me the idea for this. Then we have Camary Galaxy. He's actually the guy that came to my Discord and said that. Woo! More StoneHearth. Also, can there be a Harfling named Zilla? I will definitely do that. Actually, let me just quickly have a look here, because I don't think I have a Harfling... No, I don't have a Harfling that looks like Luke, because Luke wants a Harfling that looks like him. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for a Harfling that looks like him. I just need a blonde one. That's all I need. A blonde Harfling will do it. So you can become... I think you can become him. You can become Uzar. So you will become, let's see, you want to be, Zilla, with the dot behind it, so I know I named you. There we go. That's, anyway, thank you for the comment. I really do appreciate all this feedback. And, you know, stuff, and it really makes me happy. If we could just save the game, I can close this. Go on. There we go. Okay. So yes, then we had the consumerist theory. Hey Duncan, can I be a soldier named Sir Griffith? This name comes from my own StoneHearth game, where I have a similar character to your Raven Burlyhand. And that he acts as a hero, and it often is my first soldier. I mean, sure, you can become... Actually, I've got an idea for this now. Ooh. Ooh, that's dangerous, Duncan. Oh! Invaders approaching. Oh, that's an issue. One moment. I will just do that later. I need to... Oh. R, wasn't it? Yeah. You just speed it up. So basically, I need to go into town alert mode now before... Where are they going? Intriguing. I don't know. I have no clue where they're going. But yeah, let's just accept this new person. So we have... What the... He got glasses! Oh my god, what? You've got wizardized. Time has created my on his hair. Slowly, they're taking away. Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's a part of the new Kai's mod, and it looks really, really cool. Let's get out of town alert mode. So, what are you? Like, you... Yeah, let's just make you. So, you are going to become Sir Griffith, one of our soon-to-be soldiers. Okay, so but he has increased mind and spirit, or whatever. Alright, so we got Sir Griffith. I should probably add the dot behind it so I know what's going on here. Then, after that, we have someone by the name of Pablo Castro, and I actually have to read quickly. There we go. He has like this giant comment. So, yay, I really want you to make a series with the Northern Alliance. I was getting bored with Stilton. So was I. Like, that's why I eventually ended. I had a goal in mind. I wanted to reach that goal, and I wanted to end it there. And I just wanted to do something entirely new, which... What the fuck is this? Mithril? What the hell is Mithril? Okay. I've never seen that before. Anyway, yes, as I was saying, I eventually wanted to just stop that series. I have the goal in mind of I wanted to go and play through the entire campaigns and do something entirely new, and I suppose that this is quite entirely new. Like, oh, hello. Huh. Oh well. So yes, I hope you're really content with what I'm doing here right now, and what I'm doing. So, he continues with, I hope you make bridges... I hope you make the bridges you make to the other islands beautiful and not have them just be a slap of something. Well, if you can see and take a look at my ship, do you really think that I'm going to go and just make, like, a line here to another island? No, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make, like, the most ridiculous-looking bridges to all the places. Then, also, would new colonies spawn other islands? Will the monsters spawn other islands? If they spawn in the same islands you're in, you're going to have the problem. So a bridge to another island will probably make the monsters spawn away from you. And then he says that, this game in 1080p is gorgeous. Can you name a halfling after me, please? I will definitely. I have, written down over here. I'll do it in a moment. But to answer your question, for as far as I know, yes, enemies will spawn on other islands, as you can see over here. They will also spawn on your own island, as you saw happen several times already. And as for all the halflings, for as far as I know, they only spawn on your island. Like, I've got my banner over here, and they will spawn relatively close to it, I believe. Alright, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of doors suddenly. Alright, let's just ignore that for now. But yeah, they will probably most likely just spawn over here. And if they spawn on another island, they will either start starving or we'll have to teleport them over. Or very quickly start building bridges. So yes, that's that. So yes, you wanted to be a halfling. So let's go in here. You can go by the name of... Ooh. I think you will do. Let's change your name to... Ooh, that's not the name. Over here. So let's go and change it to Pablo... what was it again? Castro. I do hope I pronounce your names correctly, by the way. Because I have a habit of... Well, butchering names, really. There we go. And then, this is the last comment on the part 1 of the Havarti series. There's someone by the name of Mr. Raputin. Can I be a halfling? If so, can my halfling's name be Alexander? Thank you. I mean, sure. Yeah, there we go. Change. Oh, goddamn, I did the wrong one again. While the game is beside, I need a thing for that soon. Okay, no. This one. I'm thinking troubles here. You want to be named Alexander. There we go. Alexander. Welcome to the town, buddy. All of you, welcome to the town. So now we have that gone. Let's go to the second episode. See, there are a few less comments over there. Anyway, let's just go in and read them. I just realized I spent like half the video already talking about comments and stuff. But that doesn't really matter. So, we have again Luke says, haha, Duncan, you madman. This ship is completely different in terms of what I'm familiar with in both size and decency. Great job. Thanks for the shout out, by the way. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Well, you gave me an idea, and you also made me this, like, mess. So, a shout out is the least I can do for you at this point. But yes, if you... And you also said, like, this is, like, on a different level that you're familiar with, you made this gigantic looking mess that is probably bigger than my ship. That does kind of fit, actually. So, like, we both have very different, like, ways of building and what we do. Like, you can do things that I can't, and that I'm, like, really envious of. Like, for example, this mast. I don't think I would have made a mast looking like this. But still, this looks amazing. Anyway, thank you for the donation of this. For the gift. Aha! Then, after that, we have Footer. He says, made this ship, wow, this... words, Duncan, I can do this, I promise. I can English. Right, mate, this ship looks dope as fuck. No, wait, almost, Duncan. Mate, this ship is looking so dope. You're talented as fuck. I mean, it's not really talent, I believe. Like, the whole thing with building in games like StoneHearth or even in Minecraft or any other game where you can build with blocks and stuff, it isn't really, like, talent or anything, it's just time. Like, basically what I do, I just make a shape, or for example, when I make a building, I just start with a shape and just start going back into it, looking at it, like, changing things. And I can spend hours upon hours just building a single, like, one-story building. And then you have this. This is just incredible. And also, if you're starting out with building, I highly recommend just looking up, like, other builds. Like, taking things from it and see how they've done it. That's how you do it. So, yes, I actually believe that everyone is able to build. They just need to, you know, put the time and effort in it. That's the only thing. It's time and effort, not just like, whoa, you can do it. No, it's literally time and effort you put into the game and into building. Right, so, then... Anyway, thank you for the comment. Then we have someone by the name of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hello there.
I follow all your series just great. Thanks, I love StoneHearth, and you're talented as fuck. Your ship just looks incredible. Wow. Can I be a halfling, maybe? With Cherry Kenobi, if possible. Kenobi, wow. I just don't know where. My brain went to Chernobyl instead of whatever it was. Anyway, yes, you actually are on my list as well. So let's just go in here and look over to... Oh, you can be this guy. Wearing, again, the wrong bloody button. Okay, so you wanted to be Cherry Kenobi. There we go. Welcome to the town, all of you. And yes, as per usual, I should just go in and cross out these names. So, I should have added everyone in now that's in there. We've got, I believe, one... Yeah, we got still one name left, and probably in the future, much more names. So, if, as per usual, you want to be named in this series, all you have to do is just go to my comment section and comment. That's all. Like, really, I'm still... Like, my channel is still small enough to be able to do this. So, I will very gladly do this. So, yes, now we have that going on for a moment, and that's literally the majority of the episode, I just realized. What we can go and do is, so, what I need, as I probably already explained in the last episode, I honestly cannot remember once this cloud stops passing through my ship, is that down here, you can see over here, like, I have these holes, and I want to fill these holes in with glass, which means that I have to go into, somewhere. Yes, I need a glassmith, and the glassmith requires the blacksmith, and the blacksmith requires the mason. So, mason, can you make it? Yes. No, you need to be level 3. That's an issue. Yeah, you just... Do I still need to place this thing? Yes, I do. I have 2 of them now. Let's just place 2 of them. Let me just go in and place those 2, and once we have done that, we can go and start training our mason, really. So let's go to the mason, let's go in here, and say, like, just start making me... Just make me like 100 of these. That's all I really need. Just make me 100 of these, should be fine. And then over here we can start cutting down a few of these trees. Let's just go into the correct tool for it. So just start cutting down these trees, not because I think they look ugly, but simply because I need to do it. And if we just start cutting down all these trees, we can do actually quite a lot, I just realized. Right, so let's go in here. Also, I came to realize I don't have a, Hello? Hello? Oh, it's... Why can I not... Oh, there we go. So that should be all of them, I think, I hope. So yeah, they can just go in here, start cutting down, collecting wood, and bring them back to the ship, because... Basically, what my idea currently is that we take this little island over here, and build the bridges from here. So, for example, what I want to go and do, I want to start building a bridge from here all the way to this island, for example. So, from this island, we can then go to this island. Or whatever. We can start making bridge towards this island and reach to here. And from here, we can go up to this island and eventually... No, actually, we probably want to go... Ooh, intriguing. I think I'm just gonna make a diagonal bridge over here. You can also go over here. Yeah, so basically, from this island over... Basically, from this island on, we can just start going to other islands. And also really curious as to what is this. Like this mithril stuff. How do we use it? It looks really cool. So yeah, so that's going on. Things and all are going really interesting. I just noticed that these little icons over here are back again. And the reason they are back is because I have to insta-build, like, the majority of this ship. And I probably have to insta-build, like, all the bridges, because I literally... Like, the one issue with the Skylands is, it's quite simple that you simply cannot build things. At least not, like, bridges, like overhangs, because they try and get underneath it, but because there's nothing underneath them, they cannot reach it, and they will basically glitch out. Well, the game has been cited, that's amazing. So, what happens is that makes us literally unable to do any building. So I have to go in and insta-build them with the insta-build command tool. And the downside of that is that it shows these icons over here. So what I will have to do is probably just make a little mod or inform Bruno about it, like, yo, this and this is the case. Can we fix that? But what I will probably do is just remove these icons. Like, just... I know roughly where in the StoneHearth code this is, like, called upon, and if I just disable that, that should do the trick. I hope. So yes, as you can see over here, we have more than enough stuff going on. Just slowly clearing out everything. And I also really wonder, like, I'm actually scared to do it, but I really wonder what happens if we have, like, a building, like an overhang somewhere, and we just suddenly delete it with the halfling on it. Like, they start falling down. Do they just fall forever, or what happens? Like, I'm actually really curious about it. But I also know that I will literally break my game if I do that. Easily. So, yes, that's, actually, I just realized I have, like, a few trees over here that I probably want to go and remove. So, yes, that is definitely something, but I'm, like, also running against another thing. So, I am building, like, the housing in here. And I was thinking, like, is that a possibility? Like, should we or should we not? Like, should we just keep this as our, like, trapping grounds, our storage grounds, and whatever, and just build everything in here? Or do we want to start building things on top of the ship itself? Which is a possibility, and if we do... What do we go and build on top of it? Like, I'm actually curious, like, what would we do? And if you have any ideas for it, then most definitely tell me those ideas, because I can really use them. Like, just, for example, like, hey, you could, like, build, a little shack for the carpenter up there. I don't know. Like, oh, let's accept you. Who do we have? Jodis Kurno. Hello. So, yeah, as you can see, they just spawn here. So, yes, as I said, like, that's definitely something we can go and do. Just build things on there. I just need ideas for it. And otherwise, what we can do is, instead of building on top of the ship itself, we keep the ship like it is now. And we build the bridges out from here to the other islands and start building on those islands. Instead of on the ship. Because the ship on its own looks already pretty cool. And I think, like, if you start building on top of it, it starts looking a bit odd and a bit weird. I mean, just look at it. It looks just splendid. It looks really bloody splendid. Alright. Got the upgraded Alexander. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's generally the ideas now. So we are currently upgrading at least. Let's see how far is this made. So we have our you're level, not quite level 3 yet. You're level 2. So probably next episode we can start building a blacksmith, and maybe sooner or later we can go into the glassmith and just see how the glass actually works in this mod. Now, I know that this very episode was for the greater majority just me explaining what I'm gonna do and going through the previous comment section, but the reason for that is generally because I just had to go through 2 episodes of comments. And like normally where I have to go through 1. And of course a little story at the beginning. Anyway, so yes, that's just going to be this episode. I know we didn't really do a lot in this episode. I just showed off really and went to talk with you guys in a way. But hopefully next episode we can get something further. I will probably just let the game running until the mason is at least level 3. So we can start making the thing in the next episode and start doing that. But for now, I think this is... Let me just... No, not that. I'm curious. What is the tree? So it goes... Okay, blacksmith, and we probably have to level up the blacksmith. Yeah, we need to go to make a level 2 blacksmith before we can make the glassmith. That's fine. We can probably do that. So yes, now I'm finally there. We're apparently saving. So yes, as per usual, if you want your name or your a character named after you, or name a character, whatever you want, just put it down in the comments below, and I will always take a look at it. I always read my comments. I like it. It's really fun. And if not, then I also have my Discord and all that kind of stuff. So yes, if you enjoyed it, please like, favorite, subscribe. I just got a better view over here. Yep. Do whatever you want. Check out my Twitch and Twitter down in the description below, because that's where I do the most random things, really. Like, I'm currently playing through Dark Souls 3 with Ryan. And after that, we're probably gonna do also all the Dark Souls, because I'm really, really enjoying these games, actually. I mean, I believe I already uploaded one Dark Souls video already. And you can just see what the nonsense that we go through. And next to that, well, of course, we have the Discord where I generally just talk random things. So, yes! I'll see you guys next time. Bye!